What up, guys? Coach is back. I'm back from Nationals, and welcome back to the channel. I know we missed the Breakpoint on Friday, but I was bowling at Nationals down in Baton Rouge. So, to all of you guys who are tuning in, welcome back to the channel. I thought I would jump live today. Just got back this afternoon. Oh, let me sit up a little bit. I feel like a Shamil. Just got back this afternoon. So it's been a day of travel, a long day. Day two, we bowled at 11:30 at night was the start time. So, but we actually started pretty close to 11:45 when it was all said and done. So, being that we started at 11:45, we didn't finish bowling until about 3 a.m. 3:15 a.m. So our singles and doubles started again last night at 11:45 p.m. And we bowled out 6 games throughout the night, so we didn't finish bowling until um 3:15 a.m. What's up, Red? How you doing, brother? So yeah, so we didn't finish until 3 a.m. Um yeah, 3:15, and then my flight this morning was at I had to be at the airport by 8:30. To check in and make sure I didn't miss my flight. So we had to drive all the way back from Baton Rouge, which is like an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes. So we had to go from bowling at 3:15. We had to load everything in the thing. So by the time we finished all that, it was probably about 4 o'clock in the morning. And then we finished packing up the vehicle, packing our balls back in because Chris was driving. And then we ended up driving back to New Orleans to the Airbnb. And then we um, got everything situated and then got to the airport. So, and then we flew in to Chicago about 12:30, about 1 o'clock, and then I got home about 2:30. So I've been home since about 2:30. So again, it's been a long 24 hours for me. So would I recommend bowling overnight? The answer to that is absolutely not. But the good news is it's like it's a check mark off my bucket list. Bowling a tournament overnight, check mark. I've done that. Would I do it again? I don't know. Probably not. But here's the thing: it wasn't bad. It's just at some point you hit the proverbial wall, and it's like, oh no, I'm just tired. Which is good because then you figure out how much you're processing, how much and how difficult it gets for you. But um, no complaints, man. I had a great time. Bo with some really good people. Um, so yeah, that was that. Uh, no excuses, no none. Bowling was fun. So let's get into this. Day one was Friday night. We bowled at 7:45, so we started around 8 o'clock at night. That was a team event. Um, I can't even lie. I was so lost on that pattern. Now, there's a lot of issues that happen with that pattern. Um, Instead of the team working collectively as a group, because we had both of our teams on the same pair, everybody seemed to do their own thing. Like when you're like work together, zero lineup five to wall off the out of bounds, so that way if you miss, you know. Well, the problem is everybody went their own way, and everybody wanted to do their own thing. Everybody wanted to do what they felt was best to benefit them. So you had a lot of different people playing a lot of different shots. And what it did is it created Swiss cheese on the lanes. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Um, it made the lanes into Swiss cheese. If you threw the ball outside of five, you were just dead in the water. However, if you threw the ball up 10, you were definitely dead in the water because it was definitely 1-1 and it was definitely a low volume oil in the middle. So you know, um, if if you were trying to swing the ball, say 20-10, there was not enough oil to keep you honest. So you ran into all those problems. So for me, I ran into issues with consistency. Even though I was using a solid, I was still running into a bunch of over under. So how do I mean? I mean, yeah, I just ran into a ton of over under. Excuse me, I apologize. Told you I was, I just wanted to jump in and let everybody get some updates. I'm gonna put some videos of the city up that I took. Of course, I'll do that. They'll be up later on tonight. They'll be for members only. Um, so day one, the right lane was playing very loose, very loose. The right lane I didn't have many problems with. Going back and looking at the chart, I struck on the right lane on day one, probably just at 90%. On the left lane was playing super duper, uber tight. I mean, super tight. So it was super tight with a ton, with a mix of over under. And I think that pieces of that was caused by everybody just spitting the ball everywhere. And the other part was the lanes. And then understanding what ball you need to be in or not be in. So um I ended up shooting like around, I think it was 500 for team because I could not figure out the left lane. I split through the first three through the first three games on the team pattern. I think I split 13 times or 14 times on that lane. And then I didn't find six, and it's weird. I didn't find success until, and the lanes never broke down for teams. Then the lanes never broke down. So I didn't find success until I got into, and this is gonna sound crazy, right? The Typhoon. I went through ball progressions all the way through. So for the right lane, I was using the Ion Max. I was running it straight up 4, 5, 6. Just running it straight up, letting it roll right to the pocket. So like I said, it was loose. I had room. I mean, I could swing it. I could do a lot of things on the right lane, but the left lane itself, whoa Nelly, it was chaos. So running it straight up the lane wasn't an option. And it's crazy because if you roll straight up 3, 4, 5, what up, Cliff? If you run up 3, 4, 5, one shot on the the next shot would be straight through the nose. Or the next shot would be Brooklyn. So then it's, as you ball down through your progressions, it's like, okay, what am I looking at here? So then I kept balling down. And when I finally got to the Typhoon, it's like, okay, I see you. You know, But the problem with day one wasn't the problem was is on the left lane is that I wasn't leaving myself makeable spares. I was leaving myself splits. So it would so every other frame it's strike split, strike split, strike split, which you know. Um, but here's the catch: it wasn't just me; it was everybody seeing the same thing. So I didn't let it bother me. Day one was what it was. So I'm like, okay. I wasn't discouraged, wasn't bothered. I mean, it happens. Sometimes you just don't find what you're looking for. Sometimes you find a matchup, which is okay, cool. But at the same point in time, I was feeling like my mechanics, something was off too. I was dancing around my mechanics, like something was missing, and I couldn't quite figure out what it was. And I'm thinking maybe it was just me because, again, we started bowling at 7:45 at night, so we basically started at 8 o'clock at night. So I'm not used to that start time. I'm like, oh, maybe it's just the environment that you're in. So I'm like, okay, cool, 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 cool. All right. So then we started preparing for day two. So I talked to A, gave him the skinny on what was happening. Um, Sean was actually having the same problem too. So, and Sean didn't fare much better. I'm talking about Tishon. So, and Sean couldn't get the hook day one. We're running into the same issue. So, talk to A. We decided to come up with a game plan. So, the game plan was now, mind you, me, like I said, on day one, nobody wanted to work together. A couple of us did, but it wasn't enough. So, the laser like Swiss cheese. So, it's like, okay. All right. So, day two, we go and we had a game plan. So, what up, TG? So, I talked to a couple guys that's gonna be on a pair because there's doubles. So this year's doubles at nationals is different. So generally doubles at nationals is two doubles teams per pair. So it's four guys bowling on one pair. This year is different because this year there's not a lot of lanes like it is in Reno or like it is in Vegas at South Point. This year because it's less lanes, they're put three doubles teams on one pair, so it's six people now. So now you see where I'm at. So before, if you steer the lane, you did a great job, you got hold. But this time it's different because now it's six people. So when they told us, I mean, we're in a thing. I think every team was surprised. Every team was like, okay, didn't see this coming. Because again, if you're used to going to USBC nationals, singles and doubles is just four people on a pair. Well, again, this year it's six people. So I was like, all right, let's work this out. So I went to everybody and said, hey, you know what? Let's keep it a buck. Let's work together. Let's burn the line up five and then what I'll do is I'll throw a couple of shots with spare ball right up 17 and a half. So we did that, came out for doubles because you do doubles first. Um, I was still feeling like something was missing. Something was missing. So it's funny because game one, I seen the shot, but because I was spear shooting at such a high clip, shooting 200 was easy. So I didn't throw a lot of strikes game one, but again, something was off because my rev rate was lower, and it was visibly lower my rev rate. You can just visibly see it, but I wasn't able to put my thoughts on it. So I'm like, man, this is weird. And sometimes I'll tell A like, yo, like when I'm on a league or something, I'll tell A like, or we're practicing something, I'll be like, yo, something is wrong with my release. And then it'll correct itself. But anyway, that's how I was feeling. But nevertheless, so game one, I opened up singles and doubles with, well, it's doubles now. So I'm opening up with like a 203 or something. So game two, Now, mind you, me, like I said, I'm not striking a ton, but I'm picking up all my spares. Now, if we go back to day one, I don't double at all. The whole thing. Because me and the left lane were just not agreeing with each other. So I don't double. So going into day two, I'm throwing some really good shots. But again, my rev rate's a little lower, but I'm throwing some really great shots. But I'm not carrying the 10 whatsoever. So, okay, so I shoot 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 3 or something like that, game one. So going into game two, I'm like, okay, um, I'm throwing clean shots. The ball's getting through the pins. Very little deflection. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm going behind the headpin. So I'm like, okay, I gotta make some adjustment. So I adjust, and the first shot I throw in frame one, this is game two of doubles, was came up light, and I left the 410. So I'm like, okay. So I stay where I'm at on the right lane, and I leave 710 second ball. But the shot was really good. Didn't deflect. I'm like, just bad luck. Cool. So the next shot. Now, mind you, me, remember I left the 410 on that shot, making an adjustment. So I move back right, and I ended up leaving at 810. So ball goes through, slight deflect, left a stone 8, but also a wrap 10. So this is game two. So so game two, I start the first three frames splits. So we go back to frame four. Now we go to frame four. So now listen, I'm not mad. I'm not frustrated. No, it's what I do. So I'm not mad. I'm not nothing. So people in the stands and they're looking worried, and I'm like, don't worry, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm cool. So I'm like, don't worry, I'm good. So I get up in the fourth. Yeah, it's the fourth now. And I throw a shot. What's going on, Chad? So I throw the shot and I roll it. And again, my rev rate is a little lower than usual because I'm still feeling like I'm this problem. But I'm like, look, I'm not going to tinker with my mechanics right now. I'm trying to catch up because I'm behind that ball right now. So the fourth frame, roll the ball out of my hand. I post the shot out of the hand. I'm like, this is it. Okay, now we going, Mark. Let's get this party started. 9-7. So at this point, I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. 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 So yeah, you guys, I'm like, so I turn around and I'm like, yeah, about that. So at this point, I'm really worried. So I look up and I'm like, okay, I'm worried now. I'm like, I'm worried now. So That was my first four shots. The fifth shot, I pound the pocket and I leave a 7-10 split. So at this point, I'm worried, right? So at this point, in my mind, I'm like under quicksand. In my mind, I'm like completely, utterly under quicksand. But the weird part is I'm calm, completely calm. Because to me, I threw a bunch of shots that could have left me single pin spares. So I'm like, all right. So I bowl and I actually salvaged the game. I shoot a 140. So in my mind, I'm like, okay. So I caught up to that and I'm like, okay. So I don't get mad. I don't get frustrated. And believe it or not, I'm calm at this point. Now, generally, that ain't me. When you, I mean, one thing goes wrong, then two things, then three things, and it's like a whole culmination of stuff. So I'm just like, holy crap. So at this point, I'm just like, man. So third game of doubles. Well, so let me go back. So sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, I mark them all. 10th, I ended up, I don't know, I doubled or something. I don't know. So at this point, I'm like, fine, let's just make good shots. But since your tournament's 100% blown, let's figure out what's wrong with your rev rate. So I'm back there, and my team, everybody's having a good time. You know, if you won't matter, who cares? So I'm sitting there, and we're bowling frames. And at this point, I can't lie to you. I was in fixture release mode. So I'm like, okay. So I bowled 200 to end it because I'm picking up all my spares. But I'm still like, damn, there's something wrong here. Help a brother out. You know, but I'm not frustrated. I'm not nothing. So doubles is over. We didn't do bad scoring wise, even with my bad, because my boy Tyler kept me up. So we didn't do bad. So now it's time to get into singles. But at this point, I'm like, okay, it's a new day. Let's go. So we're bowling. Now, listen, guys, I left, I think it was like 22 10 pins. So we start bowling because you don't move lanes, you bowl right into it. So I go to my bag and I pick up the Typhoon. And I'm like, okay, Storm Typhoon, $130 ball. Let's go to work. So first shot, bang. Second shot, bang. Third shot, bang. And when I'm saying bang, I'm pounding the pocket. I don't get deflection, but I'm leaving 10 after 10 after 10 after 10 after 10 after 10. So at this point, now I'm starting to get frustrated. Now I'm starting to get frustrated. Because I can't carry a 10. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired as hell. I can feel the anxiety in my chest because I'm starting to get agitated because I can't, no matter what move I make, I can't carry a 10. So I'm like, all right. So at this point, I'm pissed. So Get him in the ninth frame. And I'm like, I can't carry a 10 pin anyway, so what do I give it? So I took my spare ball and I whipped my spare ball down the lane. I was mad. So I whipped my spare ball down there at the spare and I missed. Get up in the 10th frame. Pick up my spare ball and I whip it down the lane. And I left the 10 pin again. So I whipped the spare ball down the lane. And I missed it. And I walked back and I had an epiphany. The epiphany was I watched the ball rotation of the spare ball. So by me being mad, which I never get mad, but by me being mad and frustrated, I whipped the ball down the lane and I watched the ball roll on the last one I missed. I mean, I watched every single roll and I noticed something different. My ball roll was actually different. And if I would have been paying attention the whole damn time, I would have seen it. Yup. Guys, I'm telling you, sometimes the answer is right in front of your face. But if you're so worried about everything else, you don't see it. So now you guys can be like, wait, what the heck did you see? That's the $1,000,000 question. So me and A changed my grip, right? So how we change it, if you guys remember, if you're a member of the channel or you watch the channel, you'll know that most people hold the ball this way, right? And their swing goes back and it's behind the head and blah, blah, blah. Right. So for me, I changed the grip this way where I'm holding the ball this way. And when I'm starting to my swing, I go this way and my swing actually goes out as opposed to behind the head. It goes out and then it allows you to come down and have a great inside position. However, when I'm this way, I'm always in the neutral or negative position when I start, which allows me the opportunity to load the ball inside position to exit out. Well, when you turn it this way, I was bringing the ball into my body, which was putting me in a, if you can see it, a cut position. So I didn't have anywhere to go to load the ball. So I know a lot of you are going to be like, that doesn't seem like a lot of difference. Go to an alley and practice and load it and hook it and then start neutral. And you'll see there's a big, huge difference in how you get under the ball. So now, mind you, me, I had been feeling like this from day one. So I was like, really? Are you really doing that? So I'm like, nah, it's just me. It's in your mind. You're not. So I line up to start game 2 in singles. And when I line up, I put my finger in. I'm looking at my mark. I'm counting down. I'm looking, and I look down, and I got the ball tilted in to my chest. So, and I'm like, oh no, you got to be kidding me. So I push it out to where it's neutral, and I push away. Man, my rev rate went right. The my rev rate went way up. Smacked it, strike. Boop. I'm like, oh Lord. I'm like, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. I'm like, please don't tell me you're an idiot. Please don't tell me you're an idiot. So remember when I made that change, it's not part of my pre-shot routine to be checking that. So I just and I've been having problems. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, let's do it again. So I get up there and without thinking about it, I immediately rock the ball back this way. So I going through my pre-shot routine, I'm like, wait a minute. So I look down, it's leaning to me again. So I have to readjust it again. Boom, strike. Now that's the first time I double all tournament. Graham, what up, dog? So it turned. Make a long story short, I ended up finishing 224, 228. That bigger thing made such a big difference. Allowed my rev rate to be way up. Just and that's the key is that repeatability. And the crazy part is I knew something was. I could feel something was wrong. I just couldn't tell you what was wrong. Yeah, Oliver, hand position is. You have no idea how big a deal that is. And like I said, I could feel the problem, and A could jump in and tell you. I've been saying it for the longest time that that sometimes I feel like I got a problem with my rev rate. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Graham. Got that story back. But I've been having issues like that for a minute, but we had not been able to narrow it down. But that's it. That's that simple thing. And um Clifton, it's angle of entry is how you get them 10 pins out, yes. But for me, it was more than just the angle of entry. It was what was causing that angle of entry. And for me, it was the hand position. And I was out of position. I wasn't able to load up like I normally do. I wasn't able to get under it to in a position that I normally was able to get out of. And it cost me. But here's the thing though. I'm glad that it did because I learned so much and then I had to change my pre-shot routine. And believe it or not, it was uncomfortable for me because I've been using the same pre-shot routine for so long that I needed to change it a little bit, and that's cool. So Nationals was a hit hard, but it was also a success at the same time. And I had some pros who were there who aren't big names, but had an opportunity to watch your boy, and even they like what they see. So I'm just it's little things, little things, little things, little things. Little things make a big difference. I'm telling you, little things make the biggest difference, and sometimes we overlook those little things, and when we do that, it causes a major problem. Um, Not repeating a shot is bad. It is bad, and when you can't figure out why, and here's the thing, right? Say A is like A helps me with my mechanics, and he's very very great at it. If A would have been standing next to me, there's a high chance he wouldn't have seen it because it's something so little. It's something so little, and plus, not to mention, when you're bowling, people don't get an opportunity to see you from bowling from the front or from the side because they're like he would be a spectator, so he would be in the crowd. You would miss that window, and that's the big thing. Um, Also, a big thing was on day two was working together. The lanes were tailor made; they were catered. Given if with no mechanical flaws, well, I mean, I'm sitting at 63. I'm sitting at 63 for singles. Uh, I salvaged it, even though you know. But yeah, that's how nationals went. Then and just to think, guys, I was making these kind of adjustments under duress because it was 3 o'clock in the morning and two. It was 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning where I'm processing all this in the middle of the night, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, well, you got rest, didn't you? No, I didn't. I got up on Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. I tried to take a power nap, but I couldn't sleep, so I was on zero sleep from 8 a.m. all the way until right now. I'm still on no sleep. Well, I think I dozed off on the plane for a little bit, but other than that, nope, wide awake. Any questions, anybody? Any questions? The pattern on day one was insane, but it wasn't just a pattern. It was the fact that I think it's a combination of the pattern being difficult, but also them lanes being so new also had a little to play with it. How the lanes played. Also, with my team spitting shots everywhere, every which way but loose, also played a big factor too. Any questions? Again, for members, I'm gonna post some pictures, videos that I took French Quarter. I'm gonna post videos of New Orleans. I can't post any videos of Nationals, of course, not till it's all over with. Which that's another thing. For anybody that wants to go with us next year, please do, because you'll have so much fun with us. But I'm gonna start going in July only. Well, wait, no, I take time out. We're gonna go. We're gonna go in July for Reno, but Vegas it'll probably be May or something. How many hurricanes did you get? Hurricanes? You mean like the weather hurricanes? None. Oh, TG, I didn't get any. I don't drink. I don't drink, so I didn't get any. Hey guys, that typhoon's a heck of a ball. I'm just gonna tell y'all now. Oh wait, so let's go back. So once I figured out, once I figured out my oh, I was on Bourbon Street. I did go to Bourbon Street, TG, but I don't drink though. So um I think some of the people like Danielle, I think she had a purple drink or something from the oldest bar in New Orleans. But me personally, I don't drink. So on day one, heck yeah, man. And they were spitting it all over the place. It was like Lollapalooza urethane, and they were spitting it. They had no accuracy with it. So you had wet, dry, wet, dry. It was just a mess. Day one was a mess. They used urethane. Some people were using the level. So some people were taking oil off. Some people were spinning it down the lane. Day one was a mess. Okay. So wait, let's go back to day two. Once I figured out what I was doing with my hand position, once I figured that out, I got back. I went back up to the II max. So now I'm rolling the ball down lane, rev rate about 490 to 510. Dude, I'm telling you right now, and this you'll see for yourself at some point. If I carry the 10 pins that I don't carry in game 2 and 3, if 1, 2, and 3, I shoot. If I carry the 10 pin, because I didn't miss any spares on the 10 pin, just the one when I was pissed off in the game one of singles, because I was 21 and 22 on 10 pins for the tournament. If I carry the 10 pins, game 1, 2, and 3, I shoot 267, 279, 279. I'm just telling you right now, flat out. I once my hand position was fixed, I just for game 2 and 3, I just murdered the pocket. I'm talking insane, murdered the pocket. I could miss the pocket if if you walked up there and moved my ball to the side, it still got back there anyway. I'm telling you, it was insane ball roll. When my rev rate shot back up, I was shaping it perfect. I'm telling you, I was locked in. But that hand position, that little bitty hand position, changed everything for me. And I know it's something so little that I was doing wrong, something so little that cost me so much. But yeah, so I went to the Ion Max, and here's the best part. You guys ready for this? Because we broke the lanes down right the second day, the whole night I moved 3 boards. 3 boards. The whole 6 games, I only moved 3 boards for 6 games. because we broke the lane down the right way. But because of my hand position, I wasn't able to maximize it. And when I was able to maximize it, even still, the 10 pins, I felt like cost me. But there's in game three, and here's the crazy part, right? In game 2 and 3, I had striker 9 count, which was a 10 pin. But I could easily, if I get carry, I could easily shot 300, 300. It just wasn't meant to be for me. But I'm not mad about it. It was a great experience, and I learned so much. I learned so much. Graham, do I like Typhoon? Yeah, man, that ball is wicked, dude. That listen, the Bilmo ball of the Typhoon. I'm taking the Typhoon 10 out of 10. That ball is wicked. I mean, that ball cracks, and it's so consistent. Your ball roll with that thing is so consistent. If you hit what you're looking at, you know what you're gonna get. And here's the thing: I left this polish on it, and it still has very little over under. My tournament went better. Well, next year, Chad, you gotta come with me. Then we bowl together. And don't worry, I have a couple of lefties that can help you burn the lane so y'all can bowl better together. Yeah, we gotta do this. Oliver, you gotta come with me. Cliff, you gotta come with me. Everybody, let's roll. Let's take like 5 teams, 6 teams, and just have fun. But working together, making sure your game is tight, that's the plus. I gave away some perfect fits to some pro shops. Had some very good correspondence with them. The perfect fits they hit everywhere. Gave away fidget spinners, the fidget toys. Oh man, they were a big hit too. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oliver, you, Chad, y'all come on down, man. I got a couple lefties up here that'll be go rocking with us too. Yeah, come on down, man. Y'all can burn the lane together. Y'all can put up numbers. The right handers will put up numbers, and everybody will have fun. Well, we'll have as much fun as we can in Reno anyway. All right. TG said I'm still trying to get to where my hand position. See, I'm still trying to get to where my hand position needs to be, but I think I might have found something last night. Last Thursday. Well, I'm glad you might have found something. Listen, dude, I know what my release should feel like. I know what it should feel like, but unfortunately, I didn't know why it wasn't feeling the way it should. But now that I know, man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. What's up, Horace? Good to see you, bro. It's been a while. I started warm ups with my tennis shoes in the team event. Why in your chat? Why in your tennis shoes? What am I missing? Oh, because the lanes are too slippery. So check this out. Last night when we was lined up at 11:30 at night, they had to delay it a little bit. There was oil all over our approach. They had to come out and clean that up, man. That was crazy. What's up, Horace? Man, we missed you, dog. We missed you not bowling with us this past year. But yeah, man. I mean, we had a ton of fun, man. So ton of fun. But knowing your body, knowing your game is very important. But understanding what you're doing wrong is important too. I mean, think about it, guys. Think about it. It took me 8 games to fix what was wrong, and I only did it on accident. And and that's bad because I was actually deep. It was like I was watching the ball in slow motion going down the lane. But yeah, that's how I caught it. No, no, Oliver, no, not for me. My hand position, I can put more rotation, axis, more rotation on it. Yes, those are hand positions that can change depending on the lane, how I want to play the lane. Sure, but the hand position that I was in, nah, it should never. I would never be cupped to start anything. I might load up, which is my hands peeling to the upper position to get down and out and around the ball. But no, what I was doing, I should never do. But the fact of the matter is, my pre-shot routine is my old one, and I should be using a newer method. But I was not in practice of making sure that my position is correct, which from now on I will definitely be doing. I wrote it down in my notes so that when I'm going through processing or when I'm processing my lane disparity, my lane differences to where I need to line up and what shot I need to throw, I'm putting that in there until I get the muscle memory to where I'm positioning my hand correctly every time. Oh snap! So you got yourself sick by eating fried mushrooms. Oh okay. See, nah, I really don't eat food at restaurants stuff like that. But when I do, it's just out there. All I ate was catfish. That's it. Just catfish, fried catfish. For me, I'm still trying to learn that Thursday night. My second game, my highest ever strikes in a row. My third game, I went back to 255, 9 in a row. Nice. You know, when you're first learning to bowl and you're first learning to try to be a quality bowler, if you have a big game that's normally followed by a letdown game, um, but that's where consistency comes in at, and that's a big deal. Last game in singles, I dropped the ball in my backswing. Ball went flying backwards. Chad, that happens to everybody, man. Don't let that bother you. Don't let that bother you. If you hit somebody, that means they was just too close. Um, Gun. I just got off of brand new lanes, and let me tell you, there's a difference between lanes that are worn and lanes that are brand new. There is a difference. This was the first opportunity I ever had to bowl on brand new lanes, and it's a difference. It is a difference. It's a learning experience. It's an adjustment period. But listen, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. They won't be as high hooking as new lanes won't be as high hooking as lanes that are worn in. Yeah, I do understand that. You have seen my growth this season, so I'm happy with the progression. Yep. Hey man, growth is important, man. So your game's always moving. You're always making. And Graham has a great question. What kind of lanes are they changing into? I imagine they're synthetic, but I can tell you this though: new lanes, no matter where they're from, won't be high friction lanes. I hope you're sitting around going to the string pins. I do not want to bowl in string pins. I do not. When I went to New Orleans, I mostly eat shrimp and grits. Well, here's the thing, Clifton. I don't like shrimp very much, and I don't like grits at all. What up, Revs? What's up, everybody? Yo, so check this out. This is the best thing, right? Now that nationals is over, I'm gonna in the high school and middle school bowling's over. Now we're back on schedule. So now we'll be doing every ball review. We'll be doing more giveaways. I am gonna bowl in two leagues this summer though. I'm gonna bowl in a sports shot league and I'm gonna bowl in the league with AB. So I'm gonna try to get some of that live, but at the center that we're bowling in with AB, I don't know how. I don't know. I'll have to talk to them and see how they feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I know I'll be able to get content, but I don't know if I'll be able to be live. So I'll talk to them when the league opens up. But this Wednesday is our last week of league for the season, so we'll go live for that this Wednesday, and then starting Thursday of this week, the Sports Shot Doubles League will be starting. So, and I'm bowling with Tashawn. Yep. Uh, and then like I said, we'll be doing ball reviews more giveaways, and we're gonna be back on schedule. So I shouldn't miss any more ball reviews at all the rest of the year. And then next year I got to come up with a plan with your guys' help, so we can figure out how not to miss some stuff. But I'm gonna go to Nationals in July, which will make it a little easier. What else? PBA regionals next month. As soon as I find out what shot it's gonna be, I will let you guys know, and I will let some of you guys watch me on the practice of it when I put it down to practice on it. Find out I'm a 9 pin no tap wizard. Hey, if you leave as many 10 pins as I do, you can't help but to be a 10 pin wizard, a 9 pin no tap wizard. But I hate 9 pin no tap. Funny, I really do. I really dislike it. Question: did you guys watch Players Championship Step Ladder? And what do you think about synthetic pins? Um, I didn't watch it yet, so don't ruin it for me. Matter of fact, I was gonna watch it when I went upstairs. Remember, I've been so busy and out of town in nationals, I haven't chance to do anything. So, but I'm gonna go watch that when I get off live. But as long as they ain't string pins, I don't care what they are. If they go a string, I won't bowl there. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. I don't. No, thank you. It's weird carries. Weird carries. Coach, if you're consistent with splitting the 8-9, you would do good on string pins. Yeah, we'll see. I watch pros bowl on string pins who are consistent through the 8-9, and they didn't carry well at all. Okay, let me know. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. TG, make sure that you're on Discord. Yeah, make sure you're in Discord so I can hit you up later and let you know what I think. 856 second place. Wow. That's not bad at all, bro. I mean, how much handicap did you give that they beat you by? I mean, unless they went 900. Perfect Fit's doing pretty good, man. Pretty good. And I gave some away down there. And now that I'm back, I'm gonna get some out to my members. Yeah, since since I'm back, members is gonna get some perfect fits and some of the fidget toys. I'm gonna send some of that out to you guys. 9 on 3 score. That's handicap. Yeah, perfect fit's doing pretty good, man. I mean, we're moving the perfect fit. They're yeah. TG, do I have my own? Is that you're asking me? Do I have my own what? Okay, y'all scratchly. Y'all team is up by 2 games. 16 to make the playoffs. 10K first place. Oh, that's dope. Our league is over with. Us going on Wednesday is a formality. We're up by 97 points, so we couldn't lose if we stopped going. We just stopped going 3 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, we still wouldn't lose. That's what I'm talking about, Rez. Way to roll, buddy boy. Way to roll. I took a dive the last game. It's all right. That happens to the best of us. Where some of us start out slow. My expression is always doesn't matter how you start, but how you finish. Oh yeah. We have a Discord. Blah 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 blah. Can somebody put the Discord link in the chat, please? Guess I could too. That's hard work. Yeah. Yeah, can somebody put the link in the chat? And if nobody can, I'll trust on last game. Correct myself by frame six moves. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I vote on string pins. The biggest difference is almost no messengers. See, that's the problem right there. Okay, all right, TG. That's the problem right there. Clifton, that's the problem. No messengers. That's the problem. That's the problem. I like messengers. Boy, oh boy, I was throwing pins around at nationals. Was they hitting the pins I needed them to, like the 10 pin? No. But I was still throwing around, so it was always the possibility. I did pick up I did pick up the 1, 2, 4, 8, 1, 2, 4, 8, 6, 10, 9. No. It was 6, 10, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 4, 8. I did pick that split up. So that was a plus. So yeah, that was a mess. That was a plus on my end. I get messengers on string pins. Really? Thanks. I appreciate that, Graham. Hey, Revs, send me some send me some let me see that. Send me a video. Let me see you throwing around some string pins. Okay, TG. Is he coming to train or is he coming to coach or just to practice? And where are you located, TG? Because I was told that EJ frequently throws on string pins. Okay. All right, Revs. Yeah, TG. Where does EJ? Where's he bowl out of? Well, I mean, is that a thing? Because, like I said, I was told he does it all the time. What's up? There's my boy Larry. What up, Playboy? Yeah, it's good to be home, dude. Um, National didn't go bad, didn't go great, but it didn't go bad. It was a growing experience. I can tell you that. Is that in Indiana, TG? Oh, okay. Okay. So basically, what you're saying, Rebs, is after a year, the string pins being banged around, they actually loosened up. So now that there's messengers, I'd still, no matter what though, them string pins are gonna have weird reactions, man. I mean, there's strings on them, so I mean, I imagine a string will hook a pin and knock a pin down for no reason at some point. Okay, so here's a question: did you shoot 788 scratch, or are them scores including your handicap? Because the 788 scratch is big time. No, in Michigan. He said there is someone else named Ryan coming, and then two local guys. Are they competing or they're working together? They're practicing. That happens too. Yeah, I no Oliver. That's some good bowling, man. That's a big night. Congratulations, Graham. You been doing any bowling? And Graham, by the way, I don't know if you noticed this, but that PBA pattern for the Lockport event, it still ain't out yet. It's under a month to it's about a month to competition, and it still ain't no shot out. What they gonna do? Keep us in the blind? Oh, friendly bowling match. I got you. Friendly bowling match with some side pots. I'm betting. I mean, EJ ain't that far from Michigan though. I mean, ain't the tour season up coming to an end? I mean, I think there's still a couple of straggly events, but all the majors are over. PBA season needs to be longer, dude. I just got home Thursday, coach. Drilled 6 balls yesterday and practicing most of the morning. Battle of the Brands next week. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Coach, there's a channel called EXPM Match Play. They have pot games on string and matches. Nice. I'm all about pot games. We'll see. We'll see, Graham. We'll see. What rocks did you punch up? Was that question for me, Oliver? And I'm not understanding what that means. What rocks did you punch up? Maybe I'm too tired to understand what that means. No, no. Actually, I haven't clipped him. I have not thrown it yet. Remember, I was heck, I thrown a Belmo ball. I haven't even released that video. I've been so busy. I haven't with nationals. I haven't had a chance. So I'll drop that video and then I'll take a look at it. I might just start fresh with all ball reviews starting in May, and just leave everything behind that I didn't do behind. Oh, that was Graham. Yeah, Graham drops. Yeah, Graham. So yeah, I might just everything that goes from May forward, I might just do those because I hate going backwards. Because then I feel like I'm playing catch up. And believe it or not, my sports shot bag, I got the balls that I'm gonna take to the PBA event. I don't need to add anything to it. Rockstar, Hypnotize, Lethal Venom, Typhoon, Identity, Primal Rage. Graham, I thought you had all those balls except for the Typhoon and the Identity. Or are you drilling some of them, or some of them were a second drill? What the world? Yeah, yeah, Graham, or was some of them just a second drill? Sorry. Cliff said, sounds like a nice set of balls, Graham. Rockstar second drill. The motive ball was the first drill. I haven't drilled much motive lately. Yeah, nah, I'm not excited about that rally, bro. But then again, like I said, I got all my stuff set, so maybe that's the issue. But now Nationals is over. I might as well go ahead now and go ahead and get my pro card. I might as well go ahead and do it now. I ain't got no reason to. The Primal Rage Evolution. Man, I'm thinking about getting this Jackal Onyx. I like the way Drew throws it, so I'm thinking about getting it myself. Hey, Chad, you got to hit me up. Um, Chad and Larry, hit me up tomorrow. Let's get these balls ordered. Yeah, hit me up tomorrow. Let's get these balls ordered. Let me get them both sent the order. Yeah, let's order them tomorrow. I'll do a whole ball order thing tomorrow. So hit me up. Hit me up. You hit me up tonight. Just tell me what brands. Chad, tell me what brands you want. Because I know you want two different brands. I just don't remember. I think you said Storm and Motive. And then Larry, I'm not sure what you want. So hit me up. Tell me what brands y'all want. I'll do my orders tomorrow. Yeah, let's get these ordered. Let's see. I just picked up a Harsh Reality. The Harsh Reality Pearl last week. I haven't thrown it yet. It's not a bad ball. Clipton's not bad. Yeah, let's get this. Let's get this stuff ordered. Uh, I need to get. Yeah. Yep. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start clean, fresh and so clean, clean with everything coming out in May, and then just move forward. I think that'd be fun. Not gonna lie, the Primal Rage, the Primal Rage has surprised me with my speed and rev rate. That ball just doesn't stop striking. I definitely threw about 17 straight with it. Nice. If I'm correct, that's a pearl too, right? Yeah, that's a pro. I knew it was. Lady at the front gate asked me was I a pro. Wait, the lady at the front desk didn't know who you was? That you was bowling not at your center? The perfect fit. Pros aren't normally my jam. Uh yeah, no, I was gonna let people go because I know people's gonna watch WrestleMania. I don't want to lose my crowd to WrestleMania. She's new, coach. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Uh yeah, man. I'm let a lot of people gonna watch WrestleMania. I'll let y'all get into that. Hey, make sure y'all go to the channel. I mean to the YouTube page, badbadbowling101.com. We have the perfect fit there. Merch will be showing up there momentarily. Merch is coming. Yo, I got the Bad Bad Bowling Scully the hat. So make sure y'all go in there, badbadbowling101.com. The perfect fit. Make sure y'all telling all y'all friends about it. And for all of y'all members, y'all about to get it. Y'all about to get it. I'm gonna let each one of y'all know one on one. Y'all about to get the perfect fit. Y'all get some keychains. Y'all gonna get a fidget with BBB 101 on it. And then later on into the summer, I'm gonna get y'all. We're gonna start with my members start getting. After me and Drew go first. Told y'all I got something special as far as jerseys for my members. We're gonna be doing some special stuff here at the channel, man. But make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all telling y'all friends about me. Let's go, so we can do all these things we need to. All right. Well, we gonna find out if it's normal. We gonna find out if it's normal, Graham. I'm gonna make you put up a shut up, buddy. Me and you toe to toe live, toe to toe live. Me and Graham toe to toe live. If you're wondering, I'm your Huckleberry. What movie's that from, guys? All right. So look, I'm gonna jump off here because Coach is tired and I'm hungry. And all those of you just watching WrestleMania, enjoy it. And who knows? Pay attention. I might see you guys tomorrow. That being said, Coach C, this is Bad Bad Bowling. Thanks again for tuning in. Check out the perfect fit. Check out Bad Bad Bowling 101.com. Let's go. Have a great night.